You have the career, the status, and the lifestyle. Yet underneath those external markers, something feels entirely hollow. It manifests in the way your life loops. You face the same conflicts at work, the same relationship dynamics, and the exact same walls year after year. These repeating obstacles are driven by invisible survival mechanisms that have become deeply ingrained over time. Your external life is functioning, but you feel exhausted because it is running on an inherited survival script that overrides your actual truth. We define karma as the cycle of unconscious, protective habits formed in childhood, the specific patterns we repeat to stay safe and belong. In daily life, this looks like chronic people-pleasing, paralyzing perfectionism, or the self-imposed weight of being the strong one who never asks for help. Relying on these protective patterns well into adulthood forces you to deviate from who you actually are. You build a rigid outer shell of survival tactics simply to secure approval from others. Maintaining this performance requires the body to stay in a state of constant, high-alert vigilance. Because the brain is scanning for external approval instead of operating from inner truth, the nervous system never registers a sense of safety, leading to chronic dysregulation. The survival skills that guaranteed your outward professional success have become the precise mechanisms keeping you emotionally trapped. We are often told that life has no manual, but you were born with your own, your Dharma Archetype. Your Dharma Archetype is the original essence of your personality, the blueprint of who you were before social conditioning told you who you had to be. Acting against this blueprint creates the heavy drag of deviation. Aligning your daily actions with your archetype creates acceleration, a sense of effortless forward momentum. Discovering this blueprint requires identity recalibration. It is the transition from living under inherited pressure to moving with clear, purposeful direction. Meaning emerges when you excavate the blueprint that was already there, long before the social conditioning took hold. Think of your time here as an ongoing curriculum. Those repeating problems in your life are highly targeted soul lessons that reappear whenever a lesson is avoided. Consider a shy teaching assistant who faced constant unearned conflicts at work. These instances acted as specific assessments, demanding she finally inhabit her own voice and claim her worth. Resolving this required more than communication tactics. We realigned her nervous system to experience internal safety, allowing her to speak from stability. The result was tested when an aggressive colleague confronted her. Instead of freezing, her heart rate stayed steady as she calmly maintained her boundaries. She passed the assessment. When you identify the hidden pattern and consciously learn the lesson attached to it, the repetitive cycle is permanently broken. This is the ultimate transition, the shift from karma, the unconscious looping pattern, to dharma, your conscious purpose. Identity recalibration requires a ruthless stripping away of false layers to reveal the solid, functional self beneath. This state produces reduced anxiety, clear decision-making, and the ability to hold firm boundaries without a drop of guilt. This framework allows you to navigate major life transitions with unshakable inner stability, rather than spiraling into a prolonged identity crisis. Stepping into your dharma is the ultimate act of self-trust, allowing you to operate from truth instead of a need for approval. You can choose to continue the exhausting life you inherited or step into the life you were made for. To begin dismantling those inherited scripts, you must understand your starting point. Karma is the pattern. Dharma is the purpose. Claim conscious authorship over your life. Click the link to take the free Dharma Archetypes quiz and uncover your soul's blueprint.